friends, welcome back to my channel. This is part 4 of JavaScript lecture. So let's start. The topic of this part is type conversion. As you can see here, we have this concatenation operator called as plus. Now, this operator is really magical, or what you can call it as an overloaded operator. Now, to this operator, if you give numbers on both the sides, so if you say 2 plus 3, it will add both the numbers and give you the summation. Let's just check it through practical. So now, here as you can see here, we have a one HTML file and one JavaScript file, and how we link these two files. We have also covered this topic. Okay, so as you can see here, if you want to say 2 plus 3, and let's just see what is the output. Let me just save it. As you can see here, it is giving me this sum of two numbers. Okay, if you give the plus operator between the two string type of data, say hi plus there, in such a scenario it will give you a concatenated string. Let me just save it and refresh. As you can see here, what it gives back is a number type. No, this is string type. It concatenate the string. Okay, so what if I give one number and one string? In this case, let me see what happened. As you can see here, it again acts as a concatenated type. So that, what is this magical operator? Concatenation operator work as, which is also our topic, called as type conversion. Okay, that is what we do by using this operator. Now, for example, if we have a variable num1 here, as you can see here, which is initialized to 5. If I add one more number, as you can see here, then definitely num2 will be of the type integer or a number. But to the same number, if I add 5 as the value, but with quoted value, okay, but with quoted value, that means I am adding a string to it. That time, this num3 will become a string type of object. Automatically, it will change its type. So based on what value are you adding to this existing value, that type will automatically change by default. If you make use of something called as prompt, the question is here, what is the prompt? A prompt is something which prompts you to write in the data. So like that, there is a function in JavaScript which is a global function called as prompt. Okay, let's try doing this. Okay, through some practical. We just remove this, and if you say just prompt, enter some value. Okay, let me just save it and refresh. As you can see here, that it is asking me to enter some value. So it is prompting me that enter some value. Okay, so whatever value I add, I may add number, or I may add a string. Okay, I may add anything, whatever value. Okay, I add in this prompt, it always of the type string. Okay, so I am using variable num1 here and equal to this value. Okay, as you can see here, I want to see that what is the type of this num1. So for type, I am using the type of attribute. Okay, and a type of which variable, type of num1. Okay, let me just save this and refresh. As you can see here, it is asking me to enter some value. I'm writing here 2, and okay, as you can see here, whatever value I want to write in this prompt, it is by default taken as string. Okay, if it is a string, and then using my value like console.log num1, and I want to add number 9 to it, but will this work? No. Why? Because num1 is of the type string, and we know that when concatenation operator has one string type, it converts this whole thing as a string. Okay, as you can see here, Okay, 49. Okay, it converts the whole thing as a string. So for that matter, I will have to convert the string into an integer or float for that matter. So there are some methods which are available called as parse int or parse float. As you can see here, we have a method. Okay, parse int num1 plus 9. As you can see here, to this method, if you pass a string, num1 is a string, it will convert it into an integer. Okay, let me just save it. Please note the syntax of this method. So let me just refresh and I'm into the 2. As you can see here we have a value 11. I entered the 2 and it is giving me the 11. Okay, so this is what prompt does. There is one more method which is available called as alert. Okay, so which also gives you a kind of alert. Okay, so as you can see here we have this alert message and let me just save it and refresh. As you can see here it is displaying some message, we can say. Okay, so can you see the difference between prompt and alert? Prompt will ask you to write a value, whereas alert will just give you a message back. Okay, so there are two different methods which are available in JavaScript. So that's it. This is the end of this part, and if you learned something from my video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.